Kamala Harris tried to run a campaign based on joy, but when that joy comes across as fake and devoid of any actual answers for Americans, her campaign quickly became angry.
Behind the seal of the President of the United States!
Which was a lot like the day before.
Behind the seal of the President of the United States!
Actually, this angry flailing while lecturing the audience seemed not only scripted, but choreographed.
Seal of the President of the United States! Never again! Never again! Never again!
Which just looks like a mixture between her unscripted scolding of Fox News
should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it,
mixed in with a bit of late-stage Hillary.
Sick and tired of the negative, dark, divisive, dangerous vision.
And I honestly have no idea who exactly her campaign is targeting with this new angry lady angle. Voters didn't respond to the whole joyful laughing through difficult questioning, not because they didn't like the tonality, but because Americans that can't afford food need a bit more than a different accent every time she hits the mic, as now she's trying to lie about Trump hiding from the media.
It makes you wonder, why does his staff want him to hide away? One must question, are they afraid that people will see that he is too weak and unstable to lead America?
It's kinda hard to pass the whole weak and unstable narrative on a guy that just got blasted in the face on stage and came right back to the same place to say,
as I was saying.
Not to mention Trump has done far more media appearances than Kamala, not even because he's been running for longer, as since she was gifted the Democrats' nomination, he has still done more than double. And Trump called her out for skipping the Catholic Al Smith dinner that every presidential candidate has attended since before most of us were born in 1984.
But if you really wanted Vice President Harris to accept your invitation, I guess you should have told her the funds were going to bail out the looters and rioters in Minneapolis, and she would have been here, guaranteed she would have been here.
Apparently she's too busy telling religious attendees to leave her rally.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Now, I couldn't really make out the guy allegedly shouting, "Jesus is Lord," but this angle apparently proves it. Kamala nearly basing her entire campaign on the right to choose makes her fundamentally incompatible with these religious groups. But now it seems like she's going out of her way to tell them they're unwelcome, all for the sake of a few cheers from her bustin' audience of activists? Which again begs the question, who exactly is Kamala's campaign targeting that can win her over half the country? As at the same time, Trump is making appearances at a Bronx barbershop in Deep Blue, New York. And I'm telling you right now, if Trump came out of there with deep 360 waves and one of those crispy beards they spray on at the end, that image would go more viral than his mugshot, more viral than the time he got popped in the face on stage but stayed to say fight. Because at this point in time, I think the masses actually see supporting Trump as cool. As what do you see the Democrats doing? Having weird dance parties with 50-year-old rappers?
The aftermath is you touching me. Yo, it's destiny that we connected, girl.
Having their leaders speak to voters like they're literal toddlers.
Now I'm going to put my teacher glasses on because this is really serious, like a final, and there's no late work. I need you to take yourself and 3 friends to the ballot box and make your voice heard. You have to vote. I'm going to repeat that again.
And whatever the heck this is, as if feeding Doritos to feminists while mocking communion was gonna sway a single vote. So I'm suddenly starting to see a generational shift occurring, the same way I saw all the things my parents' generation loved as lame. Now it's all these older, out-of-touch political groups shoving Doritos and irrelevant rappers down your throat, thinking, why don't the kids think this is cool? It's no wonder the polls are continuing to show Harris's chances spiral down the drain, so much that Democrats running for Senate are switching to featuring Trump in their campaign campaign ads.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill.
Casey bucked Biden to protect fracking, and he sided with Trump to end NAFTA.
It's almost like when you and a group of guys go out to Vegas. We move as a group until one dude drinks just a bit too much. And once he gets weird and all the girls start rejecting him, sadly, all of us start establishing some distance, trying not to get dragged down with his stupor. Now, it sounds stupid to compare clubbing to political campaigns, but dealing with a drunken idiot in your party is universal. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on how Harris tried to seem relatable by drinking a beer on TV, but then randomly went off with a new Jamaican accent.